Alright, before we get started with anything, guys, I just wanted to go back to the Supercharger and correct something that somebody made me aware of by one of my followers. His name is Chad Oliver. He let me know that I think I overfilled it. He said it only takes 3.4 ounces or 100 milliliters according to the Eaton website. And in this case, it was me of the blind following the blind. I have seen two other videos where people had filled it up to where it starts coming out of the weep hole or the fill hole for the Supercharger. And it could have been some catastrophic consequences if I didn't read his message. So Chad, thank you again very much for that. I'm gonna correct it right now I'm gonna siphon out 100 milliliters, since I put it was 2 4-ounce bottles, so it's roughly 110, or 118 milliliters out. So I'm gonna siphon out at least 100. I might get a little bit more out of it. Obviously, the more I get out, the better. But I'm gonna try right now to siphon it out and see how that goes. Again, Chad, thank you very much for that, man. You saved me from a lot of stress and headache. All right, so there it is, roughly about 100, a little bit over 100 milliliters I pulled out. Probably like 110, 111. I did let the car run for about 15 minutes the other day when I did the quote-unquote Supercharger fluid change. Damn, I hate to throw this oil away, but it is what it is sometimes, trial and error. Alright guys, so that previous mechanic that I had here at Pony's Garage is no longer with us. I fired him for negligence, and it won't happen again. Alright guys, let's get started on changing out the caliper brackets in the front. So I need to jack the car up. Chad, again, can't thank you enough, man. Thank you very much. Guess those cheap Wish app syringes are not too far off. As you can see, it's almost at right there, about the 4-ounce mark. I'm gonna leave it at that. Alright guys, let's get started. Alright, so it's been a little while later. It got a little bit windier, so I had to close the garage door, and I took the passenger side wheel apart, the whole caliper and everything, and I found what the issue was. Obviously, I told you guys before that it was making a squeaky noise like something was catching, and I found out I was right. Surprise, surprise. On this side of this brake hardware kit, somehow it probably caught the slot on the rotor, and it broke. Now, it could have been my fault, but I've done these a few times already in my lifetime to know that I don't think I did it wrong, but it could have been me. So these power stop brake hardware kits, was kind of a little suspicious. But what even led me more to believe that power stop maybe have a little bit of issues with their brake hardware kits. Also that maybe they just don't mesh well with this Permatex synthetic lubricant, because that passenger side caliper, it seized. It seized where the caliper pin, the one with the rubber boot, it wasn't moving. It's this one right here. It swelled up pretty good. So it was not moving at all. It was a bear to get out. Here is the AutoZone brand. Again, I had to go with AutoZone to save my hide. As you can see, this one is not as swollen as that one right there. So either whatever rubber that Power Stop uses just does not go well with the Permatex, but I had to go with this one right here, and I changed it out with one of the new ones, and so far it's been fine. It's been a few days since I actually took the wheels off, to be honest with you. And I re-lubed it with this stuff right here, this AGS brake lubricant. Now it says right here, and also the Permatex does say it too. It says that it's a slide glide. It's safe for use on all parts, including plastic rubbers, which Permatex says the same thing too. Somewhere back here. That's in Spanish. It break. Maybe it doesn't say it. Maybe. Okay, maybe it doesn't say you can't use it on rubber. Uh-oh. Okay, well, you guys, now you guys know. Don't use it on those on the caliper pin guides with the rubber on it, because it caused it to swell up a lot. And it's kind of hard to tell. Like I said, it got really windy and cold, so I had to close the garage door. I do have some lights I want to put up, but I'm not too sure if I'm going to do it yet. Give me some better lighting in here. Okay, so I got the new AutoZone brand hardware kit for it. Here is that's the store number where I went to, but that's the model number if you guys need it. Get it. It'll save you. Yeah, because I tried it out. I started pushing on it, and it glides just fine. No issues at all. Alright, let me put this back together. And just like that, a few days later, all done. Everything was put back together. Everything moves fine for what it is. The new brake hardware set is on there on the fronts. And I did change out the back ones. I even changed out the little rubbers, just in case, since the old grease was packed in there. And as you guys can see, I also decided to paint the calipers as well. And I went with this, the G2 brake caliper paint system. Obviously I went with the red. Pretty good paint. Really easy to work with. There's a bunch of videos online how to use it. So if you guys want to make your calipers look a little bit better, I highly suggest you guys get these G2 caliper paint. Came out really good. I took a few stills of the caliper paint. Hopefully you guys liked it. Paint's really good. Came out really nice. It flattens out very well, or levels off by itself very well. It was really easy to work with. Alright guys, so Supercharger has been squared away. Brake pads have been, or brake hardware has been also squared away. Everything is fixed. So that's gonna do it for this one here, guys. So if you guys liked it, please do me a favor and give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. I don't know if you guys have seen, but we're over about 150 followers. So thank you guys. Thank you everybody that's new here, and thank you guys that have been here since day one. I appreciate you guys watching my my little road here with the Cobalt. And like I told you guys before, I promised that I'll try to push more videos out more often, and I will. It just has to do with a lot with money and time, obviously. And I'll get everything together and I'll start pushing these videos out. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.